Collected Essays of Valerie Lynn Stevens. How Non-Resistance to Nature Serves the Ultimate Good. Part 4 and Finale. In truth, perhaps anarchism is merely a more politicized and radicalized variation of Taoist sentiment, and likewise is Taoism a variant of spiritualized anarchism. Furthermore, it could be argued that wildness or savagery is not an inciting or invocation of applied will. It is a giving in, a surrender to. For we are wild of nature. We have always been and always will be. Thus, we must just give in to it. And the fact of the matter is, an embrace of primitivity is not what turns us into savages, but a denial of our raw, pure naturality. That is to say that there is a certain savagery to civility. We are kidding ourselves when we point the finger at the methodology of communal refinement and cosmopolitan acculturation as the antithesis of man's moral deficiency and worldly afflictions of body, mind, and soul. And it is delightfully contrary to what the majority of the otherwise believes, that the very neglect of that so-called animal within by the tyrannical demands of spurious attempts at socialization and fanatical homogeneity are the cause of every single ill which we instead project onto only our inferior prehistoric, although this is a misnomer, for that too is a part of our history, identity, which causes so much estrangement from all that man can become for the cause of good. We can transcend our nature only if we first learn to recognize it and let it be, peacefully, what it is. For in letting it be, we gain control over its inevitable tyranny over us. Furthermore, over the years, many social, political, and even material scientists have, through endless research, validated this hypothesis for themselves. Yet we still go on castigating the wrong enemy, for we do not believe that we can preserve our cultivated intellectuality, efficiency, or sufficiency, while also kneeling at the shrine of our primordial leanings. To a certain degree, this is a legitimate anxiety, but only if one caters to the superfluous surface interpretation of the human entity. This brings us to another derivative of our fear of all things archaic. Simply put, most people dare to go only so deep. Most persons go to great lengths to quiet that abysmal esoteric entity's voice whenever it speaks to us from its dark, dank depths. But it reminds us even the darkness is born of the light. It could not exist without it. And we have nothing to fear, for it brings one into a world and a way of experiencing which emanates with the light of a truth very much its own. A light and truth that is unlike anything we will ever know or crave again once we have surrendered to it. A truth and light which was born of the Creator of both the light and the darkness, who himself is light. The Holy God created all the transcendental and unrivaled wonders of our existence in the universe. The lights beneath which contemporary man gleans his esteem and spirit are not only glaring and deceptive, but in the end very unflattering to his imago as a whole. And perhaps this is why we still have not turned home to ourselves. For it is assured that while man is in the light, he transports with him always a mirror into which he can look with pitiable conceit upon his so-called superior self. And when the light turns, revealing the true form he has all along reflected to himself, others, and his God, he forgets in his fright and rage that even this self is just an image reflected by a different light. And he attempts to murder the whole self which he sees, only to end up with shards of glass in his third eye and another 7 years of bad luck to boot. For this has never ceased, this cycle of self-delusion and awakening since his beginning. As a matter of course, people the world over are serving time as we speak within this prison of the ideal self. Overall, we will never, as a world community, get out, but we can choose to end the vicious cycle for ourselves. And when we do this, we are also allowing for the truth in others to shine forth. And this is the greatest, most civil, progressive accomplishment we can hope to achieve. For we are truly allowing ourselves, all of it, to be and to live. And nothing but the truth, the whole truth, can set us free.